Fake out the boathouse play. Spam's going down as JD takes out Zeke. They'll close in on the site, but there's still two players to deal with. The flash is perfect. And a Kukos or Existence completely shuts them down. Mixwell's all by himself and taken down by JD in an awkward engagement, but that stack in boathouse, now the fight has to go down on site. Double peek is very well handled, but there's the paranoia, making it that little bit harder to hold on. Patatek takes down Korea with an opening back into the round. They try to split in through the door, but the door is closed. So Artis has to come behind and spawn just as he's being checked, but he still wins the fight. Chihuahua goes down. The benefit of having those better weapons, right? The downside is there's 10 seconds left as they move forward. Only one player, and what a shot by Patatek. That was a close one. The time was almost their biggest enemy, but in the end, the clock didn't matter because they win both fights. Yeah, you could have just played the time, but obviously they wanted to take it more proactive. There was an attempt. It didn't work. Now we're into 3 versus 4 as NIP want to rotate back into side, but they don't know about Mixwell up close in garden. He could be the real big player here because they're smoking it out. They're shock darting, and they're going for the plant. Those players aren't going to push it to heaven just yet, I would have thought. Yeah, no, they're not. So Mixwell's going to be the one to take first point of contact. Kriya wants to clear him out. Thinking about it, they're worried about short, but the timing is there. Mixwell swings as they start to forget about that position, and he gets a triple. That is heartbreaking if you're NIP. But Rhyme is, well, no, he's not still here. He's gone. He's dead.
The reluctance in movement there. 3 players from G2 taking control of site. Are there any ultimates that can be used for the retake? Not anything meaningful. There's a resurrection from Sage. But is there any bot available? There is in B connector.
Your duty is not over.
Rhyme now is gonna be the crucial part of this retake. He will have his recon arrow available 100%. Good kill by Chihuahua.
Oh, this is a free kill. This is a free kill. Korea takes him, but either way, that was going to be a frag. The player got spotted right behind the smoke. Zeke in trouble. 24 HP, has to hit them all, and there's no way that's going his way. The fuse easily comes through without a single player loss on the retake. Gorgeous stuff from NIP. I always get
that was close. That was getting close.
Okay. And he goes at just the wrong time, still gets caught, goes for the reload, because why not? You're dead. Rhymes in with a quad kill to leave Mixwell alone. Op in hand. He wants to go for the spam, but he realizes he'll just be killed immediately as all 4 players are on the site. They would spam back through the smoke, and that would be the end of Mix. Although he did have the dash, so I guess he just wanted to be 100% certain he saved the weapon. He wanted to get up there. The door is closed. Shut down is Rhyme as 4v3, but Chihuahua backside still alive. He's good for 2. He's looking for more. Watch Chihuahua. He's got a 3K from backside and a 4K. Chihuahua, what is that? And again, it goes back to the point. This guy, he plays a very boring role. He's not the one that's typically going to be fragging out like crazy. I mean, basically for a whole half.
Such a consistent player. Good crossfire by G2, but JD dies anyway.
I don't know the jump up though. Like, was he looking to pursue that player and really take the weapon out of his hands? Maybe because they'd be so close to the spike explosion. He thought, okay, well, if I pressure them and they fall back, they'll die to the spike. We lose, we drop the weapons. We're actually being duped here because here's the push out to the B side. Up close, Rhyme is able to catch himself. Zeke, Artis shuts him down right away. Good trade. They can get on site. They can get the spike plants, and Mixwell stabs one in the back. Really nice round from G2, but it's not over yet. NIP are on their way back in. With the door not closed. Mixwell, oh, he's hearing the steps. He knows there's one player going spawn. And he's ready for one to come out market. This could be pretty huge. Considering he's low HP, normally you'd like basically be out of the round in a lot of scenarios. But he can really do it here because he's on a head peek angle.
Oh, I love that by Kukos.
He's just been shut down. Yeah, we saw it the other day, right? The player failed to do that. Artis is taken down to Kukos on the push, but he's still 33 HP. There's plenty of time. Well, maybe not plenty, but considering how close he is, the timing from Artis, really well done on the peak. 6-5, G2 activated above. You can see it right there. There's nothing you can really do. Now, we're looking at JD swinging, catching them with Rhyme. Got one more to deal with, but he can't get it done. Kukos, who had been delayed, doesn't know about Pith, gets peeked from the side towards the B side. You've got one player stuck up close. There we go. The right click on that range. Excuse me, Pith. So it's supposed to be nerfed, but Pith says no. They all go in a straight line for him. Shut down in the second, though. So with the spike being planted, look at the HP. Two players super low in G2. Whoops, that's not quite the dash he wanted. As these players push in, one boat, one backside, but they don't know that they're all just stacked up close. And the frenzy round, not even the pistol round. He's in a little bit of danger, gets tagged up. Mixwell on the side, he's the one. He finds it, dashes to the back. Smoke down, spray not good. Ryan able to take him, JD with another. The silenced weapons through smoke, man, they're so dangerous. And now NIP have got the advantage. They've got the site, they've got the plan. It's up to G2 to get right back in here. Not the kind of round that you want to be losing right after the pistol be shut down in that way, but it happened.
This one stinks.
For NIP, like a rolling thunder, maybe they try some aggression, push up into heaven or something, but it's not going to be. Oh, that's the first for me. A kill in a pro game with a wolf that I've been casting. Doesn't happen all the time, but it's happened this time. The turret booped back, but it causes some unfortunate angles, and we end up in a 1 versus 3. Hold on! Korea runs out of ammo, and that's all that stops him. Zeke in with the triple. But that was damn close. I actually don't think he wins that if there's a couple more bullets. Goes down underneath, the dash out to sight. The trade, not even needed. Korea handles it himself, goes for the reload. If they try, ooh, JD, wallbang, drops down, stays safe. Swings wide with his teammates, and it's a 1 versus 3. Spotted above, spammed, Ted as can be. 9-8, we go. And NIP are looking pretty solid at the moment, really dealing the damage to G2, and you saw it from Mixwell. We spoke about it previously, saying that it was a really hard match versus NIP. A Stampede Pith, that's a very aggressive ult usage. They can spam it. Patatek, hello, double, already from the backside. Here comes a push on to Pith that's not going to go their way. And so it's all left down to Akukos. He's got a 1v3. There's the Rolling Thunder. It's going to catch all 3 players, 2 of which are walled off. Flash over to provide some support. They know that player's still on site. They can see him. He's being tagged up, he's being flashed up, and now just pushed by a pistol. Bit aggressive by Mixwell. Wow. He went out a second earlier than his teammates, but eventually they go and peek at his 3. And here he goes yet again. Korea's being spotted, spammed, but he still wins the fights! What? Korea with a double! Looking out for more. They might not know, they shouldn't know, that there's a 3rd player here. Artis, he swings though. He thought maybe it's just one guy. Maybe he's taking the orb. Instead swings into heavy traffic, gets taken down. Slow orb in heaven, guaranteed plant. And what a blunder by G2.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Also, the timing on the peaks was quite unfortunate for G2 as well. They went 1 by 1 when they knew where Korea is. G2, not much can stop them.
Sticking in position, there's no way they expect Mixwell. They're going to kill Artis. Mixwell jumps around, catches one completely off guard.
Now they know.
They know he's here, so he can't stop the plant, but he can stop them getting there. There's the spike dropped. Pops his ultimate on the backside. We need to watch Mixwell. He's about to take another fight, rushing out close right. And he's dead. So never mind. We're on Patatek. We need to be, but he rushes forward. Why?
Oh my God.
Communication. That is communication. They obviously didn't realize Spike is down, or that maybe they thought that it had been picked up. Mixwell knew both players are coming from the alleyway, so all he needs to do there, or all someone needs to do, is make that call. They don't have Spike. They don't have time. All you have to do is hide, or catch them when they go to the Spike, right? When you know where they are. Look to move into the B site. They want to push through. They've taken down Artis. That could cause rotates. Mixwell is still conscious that they could come out. Pith spamming through the smoke, catches a wall bang headshot onto Chihuahua. That is a massive pickup. They know where Chihuahua is. 10 seconds left. It's time to go. Pith on the site now. The solo defender Zeke breaks down the wall to cause some paranoia, but Pith, he's gone. Spike is going to be planted in time, and it's a 2v4. NIP so close to taking this map and putting themselves one step closer to securing their spot in Masters. It's only Zeke and Patatek left to try and stop it. No ultis to play with, and even if they had them, I think the Seekers is all they really would hope for in this situation. The heals are there for Patatek, but not for Zeke. He's still on 6 HP. He gets himself a Vandal. He needs it, really, considering his health. Has to rely on the one-shot headshot. They dodge the tag, they swing out, and they line up for Chihuahua. 13-9 as we close out map 1. NIP, they step on into the lead. Forward, about to meet right on into Mixwell. The frenzy round, still with the armor and the frenzy on this update, is dangerous. Artis distracting Mixwell, picks up a double, and from below, never mind, Artis, he has to wait a while to get his first kill, because Mixwell's greedy. He's picking all of them up, and 1-0 we go. You know, Artis, I don't know. Okay, he's got a bulldog, so he can actually take a decent fight on range. But he's the last one alive, so he's going to do. Oh God, the headshots! If that's a phantom,
to both.
If that's a phantom, he's instantly in a 1v2.
action with the key, which probably would save him. Zeke with the greedy push for the orb didn't pay off, and now they lose a gun to that. This is not looking good for G2. Artist knows that there's someone on A short, pushes them out with the shock dart. They regain the control of A, but they have no idea what is happening on A long. A drone is pushing A short. No one is being tagged. A counter drone gets the info from A short. There is a Sova lurking around. Without the tag, he destroys it. So in the meantime, look at that. C control being given, and Pip dies. Against Chihuahua, the Cypher versus Cypher battle allows them to get the control of C, and everything falls like a domino.
Oh, the poor guy. Well, he's whiffed the whole mag of a bulldog as the spike is going to be planted. I presume that was close. Rhyme swinging wide to provide the cover. JD gets the kill.
They know the Patitek is still there.
They do. Look, he's coming out pre-firing it. A Kukos, there is absolutely none. No mercy, as the name apparently stands for. Mixwell! He dashes forward. Happened? I think he completely whiffed mechanically, but it's still... Wow! Oh my God. What? JD's down! 1v1, Mixwell with it all on the line. They need this round. Up above he goes. He knows the player's on the left, evidently. He's waiting for an angle. Misses the shot. Out it comes again. Time's starting to really be an issue, but Mixwell gets it done. All 3 kills, the clutch and the defuse. What did I just witness?
Because there wasn't the full animation, unless the spectator mode just didn't show it correct. But in the meantime, there's a huge execute and a rocket to the face. Artist dies. This is his demise, but JD unfortunately falls back. Now it's 10 seconds left to plant.
10 seconds left.
Crossfire, man. NIP are out for blood, out for revenge. They've got it. Oh, hold on. Patitek's come up behind. They didn't even spot that one coming. He's in with a double, and now it's danger time for Rhyme, a 1v2, as he's got to try and win this one out, and it's so close. That spray transfer with a Phantom, definitely doable, but Patitek's flank was too powerful. Picks up the operator, and that is going to be a 4th round for G2. They are starting to fire up a little bit. It's the domino effect, right? You lose that previous round, which then sets your opponents up to take it in the one that we just saw. And now things start to spiral a little bit. Pith got spotted backside. He got naded. He gets the player that spotted goes right. His teammate goes left. Pith's not even looking the right way. Can't blame him. But it's going to cost NIP. Or it's no, it's not. It's not going to cost NIP. It's going to cost G2. Recon goes through, spots a player. They can't spam, but Artist can. Kukos goes down. What? Oh my God! How does JD survive that? Knives to the face. They're giving him a haircut. He's gotten some skin off his nose, but he's all good to go. Zeke now coming in to try and recover something. That spray was a little awkward. The blast pack almost gets him, but JD was there first. JD is officially dialed into the Matrix with that play.
More favored to the attackers. So it's not done yet, especially when you get a triple kill through this smoke. What?
It's one of those things. One of those things, isn't it? For Mixwell at the moment, just trying to hold down C long seems like a pretty easy task. I mean,
Zeke and Mixwell just stomping NIP through the smoke. But look at the lineup. Look at the minimap. 3 X's next to each other. Like in a almost perfect line.
Almost a line, yeah. It's like, especially when you're playing, like you'll see it a lot with the Phantom. You're just spraying down on range. Like with the Vandal, it can be hard to connect it consistently, but the rate of fire of the Phantom, you got 2 of you spraying as well. Nice and easy. This is a bit of a turnaround though, isn't it? Mixwell comes up behind to close it out luckily. Otherwise, that could have gotten out of hand pretty quickly.
Yeah, we were not prepared for the push on from double doors because that would have been awkward.
Spike Blander. Oh, if they went for it, the Spike is currently in hell. Sat down below, waiting, but now has to cross back over. Has Shadow Step, but he needs to take a fight, and this is dangerous, but Chihuahua in with a double. Huge work being done by the young Russian, as now they can get that spike down with the Shadow Step safe as can be. They're going to spot both of these players, so there's no need to walk around. And in fact, you see a little bit of a fake. Cypher runs up the stairs, so they think he's coming from heaven, but they're both going to come from down below. I don't know how well that's going to sell, though. Okay, Korea's on 11 HP. He's in a lot of danger, but it's Chihuahua that needs to take the fight. He falls. Korea down to a 1v1, and he gets the headshot. Korea, phenomenal stuff to put 7 on the board for NIP at the half.
Is being controlled by G2. Look at that lurk, I would say.
Lurk,
I guess.
Pith might as well be AFK there. That's something you see in your ranked games, not necessarily in pro games where Pith almost good for a double. Good damage done to Chihuahua. Now the retake for NIP is going to be frustrating. To get back in here with it planted open, but the attempt at A side control, JD, doesn't get them both. With him falling, this becomes very difficult to hold on to, and they just fall like dominoes. Mixwell, good for 1, good for 2. Over to the Ghost now, looking for that 110 headshot. Dashes out onto site, but it's being stuck, at least for now. Almost the full way, but down he goes. Mixwell with a 4K to put the pistol round in their favor yet again. Full buy, and versus players stacked up here, that's going to be pretty tough to manage. Korea just pops down the smoke. Paranoia is in effect. It blinds Rhyme, but here's Korea's opportunity. He gets spotted on backside. They're not switching targets. They're not firing at him. Rhyme and JD come in, though, to save the day, so it doesn't matter. I'm really curious. They tagged Korea, but I think they were all so distracted with trying to finish off Rhyme. It's an investment because of those knives and because he's got that free economy. Another kill for him. The spray down from Akukos. Going to deal some serious damage, but not enough to take those pesky knives out of the game. They rotate towards the A site. There's still one player on the back. It's Rhyme. He wants to swing and catch a couple of players off guard. He goes in and takes down Patatek, but the trays are quick. And they're clinical. Korea tagged on his way out. The camera completely gives away his position. He runs to site. They know where he is, but Pith wasn't ready. They were trying to both watch the right side. Luckily, Zeke's able to save the day. And we tie things up here. They know there's players on C long. They have no idea about outside A. Mixwell falls. They think this is a C push, but they're very wrong. Now spotted out. They know these players are on long. The flank begins very quickly. 2 players right behind. All JD has to do is buy some time, and that's massive. Spotting them out with the tripwire. JD swings through to try and find the final, and the stab in the back from Akukos secures it. 11-9 and an absolutely huge round for NIP to win. Really, so aggressively. TP to back side. That's almost a bait, but Chihuahua, well, he ends up falling for it. Now Korea spots nobody else pushing forward. For G2 at the moment, they're just slowing it down, waiting till the utility was popped up, and Korea taken down backside. This is a very solid start to the push for G2. Plan should come through, and it's a 2v5. About as quick as you like, that C site falls. G2 just... Or, sorry, NIP just going for the save again.
Yeah. I mean, 2 versus 5, I don't blame them in this case. There's nothing to think about here. Especially since they're on... let's say their economy is not the greatest. Right? They have 1k and 3.5, so Rhyme will be able to drop if he doesn't lose his armor or lose his utility anymore, which I'm most likely certain he's gonna save. So they will have a full buy on everyone next round, which is important. Now, when it comes to G2, I really like how they played. Mixwell was peeking with the Tiger at the same time, and because of...
Shot in the back from JD. I like it. It's almost like a little bait. You know, I'm up here. I'm up here. This is looking like it's going to be a C long take. We'll see what they do for G2. Actually, just dashing out quite quickly. Chihuahua's caught trying to take his cage back. And look at our tripwire, excuse me. Activating up the cages as Mixwell falls. Now the spam through, not landing anything really. Op shot misses. Shock dart through, connects to its target, true as can be. Chihuahua in with another NIP. Hello, 5v2. This is a very quick, very swift turnaround by NIP. Previously, that C-long push completely destroyed them, and this time, very different story.
And Patita only on 11 HP. This is gonna be a tough round. But G2 has to try it, right? There's no other way. They cannot just give away a match point without a fight.
Match and series point, absolutely. You don't want to just concede that over. To make sure you can at least win this, but huge individual play is needed, and it's just not going to happen as Rhyme shuts down one Pith. Oh, that's terrible. The tag in at just the wrong time. Rhyme knew exactly where to look, and Pith hadn't got a clue. Don't know about Akukos right up the back, and that's an aftershock very well placed to push Patatek right into the arms of JD, who was waiting, happy to receive a guest. Oh my word, JD! This is huge! In with a double to put them on the lead. Good damage, followed by a kill with Zeke falling. It's a 4 versus 2. Artist from the side swipe at least manages to get one. Goes for the Hunter's Fury, wants to try and push them off that. He's going to delay as long as he can, but he could be being pushed on. He knows it, even with the knife out. No steps, he's still expected. Artist Needs to get in there and do something, though. It's already half defused. Down he goes, leaving Pith all by himself. A 1v2, but a 1v3 it was, actually. But now a 1v1. That spam connects, and that's it, done and dusted. G2 are out as NIP are the second team in Europe to confirm their spot in Masters.